Hey everyone, welcome back to the Maverick channel, and here we talk about real-world use cases of digital currencies. Now, I was looking around the internet, looking at some tools that are very deeply embedded within the cryptocurrency space. There's block comparison and CertiK. One of them does auditing of blocks, the other does extreme research of infrastructure, layer 1s, layer 2, DeFi, all other aspects of the cryptocurrency space. And what I found will surely surprise you, so stick around for the whole video. So guys, the first thing I have to say is please like, subscribe, and comment, because that feedback you give back is extremely important. If you check out some of my old videos, there's no feedback. So I feel like I'm talking to myself, guys. So it's extremely important for the growth of this channel and the type of knowledge that I bring forth. So the first thing I want to show you guys, this was typed by Atari Baskill, who's one of the leads of communicating with the communities and pushing out information for the Fetch community. He posted this DeFi on his microwave. Even my microwave is eagerly waiting for the Starfleet mainnet. So of course, guys, this is a joke, but the idea is Fetch.Ai is one of those blockchains that's building this modularized infrastructure, or that were formerly known as autonomous economic agents, and now they're known as digital twins. And the idea is that these things can encapsulate modular data or any kind of data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, but they have identities attached to them, and these identities can be attached to their owners. These could be people, individuals, or any kinds of instruments that needs this sort of data feed. Now, of course, he was just joking around and talking about Starfleet, which is one of the decentralized exchanges that's being worked on by the Fetch.Ai ecosystem, which is obviously going to embed itself within the Cosmos interoperability standards and being able to swap these tokens. And hopefully in the future, we'll see some sort of stable coin infrastructure within there, because we all know that DeFi requires that stuff. So guys, it was just hilarious that Atari Baskill showed this. I found that quite interesting. Now, what's interesting is that he's not a joke. He's actually very good at communicating very complex issues, or rather information. And what you can see here, very excited to speak with Southgate from Get My Slice. Now, this is very interesting, guys, tomorrow, and give the community some more insights about what the recent announcements entail. So be sure to check in and ask for the questions you have. What you can see here was tweeted by Fetch.Ai Network. We invite you to join us tomorrow for our next Twitter Spaces sessions featuring Southgate, or Zero or O Southgate, CEO and founder of Get My Slice, and Atari Baskill. We'll be doing a deep dive into the partnership announcement today. So guys, of course, I want to give a little hint of what these Get My Slice people do. It's quite interesting, and it fits directly into the MO of this new data infrastructure that Fetch.Ai is building. We're also going to look at some major partnerships that they've built, that they have. There's a bunch of things that we're going to look at that are going to help you put things into perspective. Now, to briefly look at Get My Slice at Get My Slice app, we're excited to be actively working with Fetch.Ai on delivering our consumer-powered data marketplace, guys. We know some of the biggest players in data marketplaces are Ocean Protocol and some of the ecosystems building this. We know others are trying to figure this out, but we're looking at an application that's specifically doing this from the Web2 ecosystem and onboarding with Fetch.Ai's blockchain to bring this to the masses, because these guys are building on an interoperable standard or network that enables that kind of interoperability standard, and also the modularized nature and fast finality. So these qualities that you need, also the customizability of what you want to achieve is enabled by the sort of infrastructure that the mainnet Fetch.Ai is building. So you can get a brief here. Our first step is transitioning from Web 2 to Web 3. And you can learn more on their websites. I want to show you briefly what that's about. So for those that are new to Web3, it's a decentralized version of the internet that gives you back control over your identity and data sets. So at Get My Slice, our mission is to build the largest ethical consumer data platform on the planet. We want to give our users a secure environment where they can extract real value from their data. And Fetch.Ai will be helping us transition to Web3, guys, by providing the infrastructure to engage with consumers on Web3 with near zero gas fees and lightning fast transactions, guys. Exactly, that we're going to fast finality. And also, we know the Cosmos ecosystem is very affordable to use. You pay in cents. So why are we moving to Web3, and how does it benefit you? You have your data ownership. We know this is being pursued a lot. You have fewer intermediaries. That's the whole idea of blockchain and creating these smart contracts and decentralized autonomous organization. Transparency, well, you can see everything that's happening, all the transactions in and out within a blockchain. Efficiency, it's fast, there's less intermediaries. A personalized experience, exactly what I talked about. The Cosmos system allows that customizability. Uninterrupted services, because, well, decentralized networks run by different nodes, they just never stop. Better marketing and get paid for your data. Of course, it's their responsibility to market themselves, but as a person that's crypto native, lives and breathes crypto for the past 5-6 years, these are some very interesting qualities that you have to look out for if you're looking for crypto infrastructure. So keep an eye out on more updates, including token-based user incentives. Interesting. And they actually have an app that you can download, Get My Slice, the future rewards. So of course, if you check out their website, Get My Slice, the first thing you see is the application, which is last minute gifts. Guys, you have to look into this if you're into this kind of data manipulation. Get the app, download for free, link your data, start completing different types of offers from fantastic brands across a variety of categories, get rewards, earn money for completing offers that you can withdraw directly to your bank account. So guys, that's the whole idea of Web3, play to earn, move to earn, and also this sort of data democratization, because you have true ownership of what you have. Hence, you can do with it whatever you see fit, within, of course, boundaries. You have to prepare for the consequences as well. But, it gives you that flexibility as a company, as an individual, to do what you want. So Oliver Southgate, okay, hence this O Southgate, founder and CEO, Get My Slice is a free app that helps people extract value from the digital footprint in a secure and anonymous way. Instead of brands paying big tech companies to reach customers like you, Get My Slice matches you directly with brands, so you get rewarded with money when you complete our offers. So simply connect your online account like Google or Facebook to the app, explore fantastic personalized offers, and get started, get rewards. Guys, we're in the bear market right now. This is the best time to explore such things and find out more what they're about, because I can only bring you to the well. I can't force you to drink the water, guys. So this is a brief video that they put here. Let me just play it.
You like on the internet, you'll find other companies are making money from your activity when brands want to engage with you. So how come none of that money finds its way into your pocket? With Get My Slice, it can. The new free Get My Slice app uses activity that belongs to you and matches you with brands you'll want to hear from. And with Get My Slice, you get rewarded for our personalized offers. It couldn't be easier. Search Get My Slice and download the app today.
So guys, that's the whole idea. And of course, those that are new to the Fetch.Ai ecosystem, I'm going to show you some other applications that have been built that were built a couple of months back or a couple of years back, like Mobix, Datarella, that have built some amazing stuff. Okay, so I want you to put this into perspective. I got this link from one of the websites I was doing, which is Block Comparison, and they have this link because they source different data from different places. Now, you find this quite interesting. When you look at this is cross-chain solutions, public cross-chain solutions, which means communicating on different chains and whatnot. You can see most of this space is dominated by Ethereum bridges. Then once in a while you find Polkadot, you find Avalanche, and then Ethereum Arbitrum, which is sort of embedded within Ethereum itself. Then Ethereum. So most of it is Ethereum. Guess what's number one? The IBC, which is the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol, and its description is interoperability messaging, and we know it's the truest form of interoperability that we have, and that's why you can see here bridge, transport, bridge aggregation, bridge, everything is a bridge except for this one, which is messaging, because you actually transfer real data across these different chains and hubs and zones. And we have some companies like Evmos that have enabled a way to actually transfer from EVM or Ethereum virtual machine compatible blockchains to the Cosmos side. So we're seeing some major shifts in this space, or some usable, some very needed, much needed products, technology developing within the crypto space, guys. Put a pin on that. That's going to help you put things into perspective as far as where the space is going. Now, just a little brief going back to Get My Slice. These guys are going to do an Ask Me Anything, which is going to happen today. So I urge you guys to, if you're watching the video now, I urge you guys to keep an eye out for this one. It's going to be an interesting one. Can't wait to watch it. Join our CEO and founder, O Southgate, tomorrow for a Twitter Spaces session with Fetch.Ai's Atari Buzzkill on our new partnership. So guys, the whole idea of this partnership is to bringing different users, of course, onboarding, moving from Web 2 to Web 3. So that the whole idea of embedding all of this. And you can see Fetch tweeted out, we invite you to join us tomorrow and so on for our next Twitter Spaces session featuring O Southgate, CEO and founder of Get My Slice with the Tari Baskill. So guys, if you want to learn more about the Cosmos ecosystem, the Fetch ecosystem, you want to know about blockchain and these sort of technologies that are coming forward that might be market leaders as we move forward in the cryptocurrency space, then I urge you to attend such talks. Whether you're interested or not, you always learn something. You always take away something because these guys come to communicate something you might not know. Now guys, this was mind-blowing. Now initially I was looking at blockchain comparison because it's a platform that I like to use to compare. These guys, they don't do much advertising. All they do is grind. They discover a lot of information in the cryptocurrency space and they curate it so nicely. So under different sections like DeFi, layer 1, layer 2, blockchain basics, blockchain research topics, why get into Web3 use cases, about us, and they curate very good information, a lot of information. And I was looking through this, I saw something familiar, which is Mobi. Like, I know there's Mobix, which is building on Fetch.Ai. I've heard of Mobi, but I wasn't too sure. Was this like a conflict of names? So you see Mobi, Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative, HTTPS, which is DLT.mobi. I imagine the DLT stands for Distributed Ledger Technology. So on clicking on it, indeed I found this is the company and you find Fetch embedded in here as far as this is concerned. So a brief note on what this is. You can see on their website, building the new economy of movement. Mobi creates standards and builds Web3 infrastructure for connected vehicles and Internet of Things commerce, guys. That's pretty big. These companies are sort of testing their products in the European diaspora and infrastructure. And you can notice here they're focusing on self-sovereign digital twins. Guys, autonomous economic agents from Fetch.Ai are now known as digital twins. Self-sovereign identity is being pursued by Fetch.Ai, but mostly Datarella, Mobix.ai, which have already developed parking solutions. So you can see the parallels here. Now, if you don't get too surprised in this one, don't get too shocked, but let me blow your mind. Look, so what's interesting, guys, you can see under their Meet Our Community section, you'll see some of the biggest companies in Europe and in the world, Continental, Ford, and of course, guys, Fetch.Ai, a blockchain company being mentioned amongst all these companies. This has to tell you something. Some Chinese companies we may not know about. I think it's something automotive. So you can see it's all focused on automotive. Look at GM, Honda. I don't know what GM is, but Honda, Hyperledger, guys, Hyundai, IBM, IEEE. So you're looking at also institutions that are in the education sector actually listed here. IOTA, which is one of the cryptocurrency focusing on data streams and Internet of Things. They're one of the biggest blockchains that emerged back then on the ERC20 standard. Now guys, what's interesting, some of these blockchains actually emerged from the ERC20, from the Ethereum standard, and then moved on to other ecosystems that were giving them what they needed. Loopring is also here. These are some of the most impactful distributed ledger technology infrastructure that we're seeing develop, and for them to be mentioned on the same page within the same similar technology, guys, I think you need to put 2 and 2 together for yourself, because I find this quite interesting. Now, if you didn't know, let's leave this behind. Let's move on to this. Now, CertiK, one of the biggest auditing firms out there. Regardless, these guys have developed an automated way to audit. They're developing this, is it Starknet or Skynet or something like that? I think Skynet, which enables companies or blockchain technologies infrastructure to self-audit through their automated process. Now these guys, they have this security standard because they audit a lot of legitimate ecosystems, and you can see when you arrange their index in terms of security score, what you can see is Aave, which is on Ethereum, is first. Ampleforth, which is some kind of stablecoin, algorithmic stablecoin they're trying to do. Bancor, Band Protocol, BNB Chain, Seek, Seller Network, Chiliz, and so on. And here you see right over here, Fetch.Ai, which is one of the most secure ecosystems on their platform. And you can see they have they have the most smart contracts that have been audited with their Atomics, their own Fetch token, Metalex DEX, the native token migration, and AI staking. These sort of iterative technologies that Fetch.AI has been sort of working on in the past, and we've been seeing the evolution of all these things until the point where Fetch.AI has actually managed to develop a proper mainnet. So what's happening right now is different applications are actually being built on the mainnet. With the good thing, they got a development fund, so they're pushing out to see which products actually work and how much they can push the Fetch.ai blockchain, and also how much real world use cases they can actually implement. And you can see some of their Fetch.ai exists on the Binance Smart Chain, on the Cosmos ecosystem, and Ethereum. And we've also seen in the past they built some bridges of their own. So the point of doing this, guys, they have a lot of experience in different ecosystems, and they're being recognized by some of the most research intensive platforms out there, which is, guys, that's not, try starting your own blockchain and achieving these milestones. It's not something easy. Now, guys, the other day I did a video about this, which was of course extremely exciting. You realize the big companies we just saw, this was a tweet from Fetch.ai, which also pushes into something similar, or rather almost the same thing. We at Fetch.ai Network are proud to be a member of Gaia X for Move ID. So this project is led by Bosch Global, which you all know is a multi-billion-dollar company, and working with our esteemed partners towards creating decentralized digital vehicle identities. Guys, I did a video about this. You can check this out, but also I urge you to do more research on this and try to understand where this space is moving, the type of products that are being built, the type of products that are being built for a long term, not just for a short term, like some DeFi yields or things like that. This is actually things that are going to fundamentally change the way we operate, the way society operates, the way we see value chains, the way we see all kinds of things. Now, the company that I thought was mixed up with Mobi, which is Mobix, these guys also building some interesting, they've never stopped. They started as a move to earn, and they're mostly still that, but their experience in this space has grown tremendously. So the Mobix app, which has been running for long, you can actually ride your bicycle, you can use your skates, you can use other micromobility infrastructure that doesn't use an engine, internal combustion engine. You can earn money by doing this. So this Mobix app, they've just updated it, and now you can pay fees within Fetch. So it not only supports Mobix, but it also supports Fetch.ai. And I imagine in the future they might support some other currencies, which means it will slowly evolve into a dynamic application that supports multiple interactions within multiple ecosystems. And the value accrual of this, I guess we shall find out as this space is being developed, because most of these products are experimental products. We are literally at the front of this digital infrastructure that's being developed right now. No one truly knows what is going to dominate. So for me as a crypto native to see things like this, I'm truly impressed by these companies and their nature, their ability to iterate on some of these solutions. So guys, that's extremely exciting, and congratulations for Mobix for continuing to build and setting a massively good example. So guys, the last thing I want to look at, it goes back into these applications that we looked at, which is the Get My Slice application. I want to look at this lastly because this was summarized from Fetch.ai itself, which will help you better understand why they made this partnership. So we're thrilled to announce that 40,000 new users have been onboarded to the Fetch.ai mainnet or network. Here is why this is significant. It's a significant milestone. So guys, it's a short thread that I'm going to read for you. Over the past months, we've been working towards providing the infrastructure that enables companies to migrate and engage with customers on Web3 with near zero gas fees and lightning fast transactions. Guys, they're also pushing for decentralization, so they're just being humble here. So Web3 is about empowering users to be in control of their data, and we're committed to building an ecosystem of dApps or decentralized applications that brings Web3 to the masses, guys. So how are we doing this? Together with Get My Slice app, we're onboarding 40,000 new users who will benefit from a Web2 based direct cash fiat incentivization system to a free market economy using Web3 infrastructure, hence the partnership. So at Get My Slice is a pioneer in the consumer powered data marketplace, and with an active user base of 40,000 users, they are on a mission to help consumers control and monetize their data they create from their own activity in a secure environment. We know Fetch.ai is building these autonomous agents that really attach themselves to the user while constantly learning the user's activity and behaviors. And the user has full control of this data. They can monetize it, they can sell it, and as these products develop, more dynamic ways of using or leveraging this data will develop. So establishing an incentivized data marketplace platform is the first step towards democratizing data sharing. So this vision is in line with Web3, the Web3 ethos, where the user has the last say on what companies can do with their data. So what is unique to the partnership between Fetch.Ai network and Get My Slice are the benefits which come with Fetch.Ai network's Web3 tech stack of blockchain, agent-based automation, and AI. So guys, if you haven't seen, I urge you to watch the first video I ever made about Fetch.Ai. It will give you a very good understanding of what is being talked about here. So over the coming months, we will actively work with Get My Slice team to help them define a data marketplace driven by token-based user incentives and a transparent and privacy-friendly network. So stay tuned for more updates. So if you need more information on Get My Slice, be sure to check out their website, and you'll hence see the application that we looked at. So guys, this is very interesting. We're looking at this company sort of iterating and looking at these solutions, looking out for different specific strategic partnerships and solutions and products that will help to show that the Fetch.Ai blockchain can actually scale and do the things that they've been talking about over the past couple of years as they've been evolving and refining the blockchain into the animal that we see today. All right, guys, I hope you learned something. Do more research for yourself, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.